Accounting vouchers. Now students, what are accounting vouchers? Accounting vouchers are source documents. They are the documents which provide documentary proof or necessary proof of a transaction having taken place. Now students, these vouchers are of various types. They can be cash vouchers. They can be debit vouchers. They can be credit vouchers. They can be transaction vouchers. Or we sometimes refer to as journal vouchers. Or we sometimes also refer to them as transfer vouchers. Now students, these are various forms of vouchers. Remember one thing, there is no definite format for a voucher. Every firm, every business prepares its own vouchers according to the information that it desires the vouchers to convey. But some basic characteristics are there. Now let us discuss those characteristics through various examples. I am making a small debit voucher for you. Now student, it is a debit voucher. The first characteristic that it must have is the name of the firm here. The name of your firm. Let's say you are a firm by the name of ABC Limited. So it will carry the name ABC here. Then the second important part is it must have a distinct voucher number. A distinct voucher number, and this number should be carried on in a chronological manner. The first voucher, the second voucher, third voucher, and so on. It must be duly dated. Then it must have details of the accounts to be debited. Which account to be debited? With certain narration. This is narration part. By narration we mean the explanation of that transaction. Why this voucher was prepared. Over here we write amount in rupees and this is the total. Now, the voucher must be duly signed by the person who has prepared it. Usually it is the accountant. So it must be signed by the accountant and it must be countersigned by some senior authority, a manager or a head cashier or anybody else who is authorized to do so. So what are the basic characteristics? The first one being the name should be there. The second one is the voucher number. The third one being that it must be duly dated. It must have clear mention of the account that has been debited. It must carry narration as to why this voucher was prepared. It must have the amount and it must be duly signed. So these are some basic characteristics of a voucher. Similarly, we can prepare credit voucher also. The format usually remains same. The only thing is that the name will change. It is now a credit voucher. And instead of debit here, we will write credit. Rest every part remains same.